Hello everyone, it's showtime. There we go. I didn't forget the catchphrase, honest. Thanks to Chrome for following. Thank you. We finally made it to the 5th Namco Museum. Can you believe it? There's been 5 of them. Gamers greetings, thank you. It's the O. That means that we're at the end. So, similar to Volume 4, at this point, Namco did not care about the international audience. They were like, fuck it, we put what we want on these things. Yeah, it's the end. There definitely isn't another one. So I think Metro Cross is singled out because on older ones they'd have like the 6th game below the letter, but they didn't. they didn't have enough games for this one. So what a lineup! Look at that absolutely stacked lineup of games. We're gonna see 3 of them tonight. I'm saving my favorite 2 for next week. Oh, I'm excited for next week. the wee ball wing of the museum. That's right. So, yes, I'm a big Baraduke fan and a big Metro Cross fan. One of those games is here tonight. The other we're gonna have to wait until next week. Ooh. So. Once again, the museum changes. This is the biggest museum so far. Oh, and hi, Gear Strike. Hello. Oh, I better turn the monitor volume off. Oh, hang on. There we go. Next week, the thrilling conclusion. You see, that's what I'm doing here. I'm hooking you in. Oh, somebody help this poor man. There she is. There's the star of the show. Grim. Even Pac-Man knows that Valkyrie's great. Oh, don't worry, we got some more heroes here. And Metro Cross guy. He's doing his best. Don't worry, he's fine. Oh, he blew up his fucking eyes, Jesus. There's the friend. That's the third. He should have been in Namco Cross Capcom. Don't worry, Whirlo's okay. He's fine. So, this is way more advanced than previous installments. In this museum, you can save game records by registering as a player. Yes, let me register. Oh yeah, this museum is advanced. We are actually gonna need the map. we need it this time. Remember that smoking and flash photos are not permitted in the museum. Please don't touch any of the exhibits unless you're asked to do so. So, help me out here. Each room contains a playable game machine. Game background information appears in the preceding corridor. So, notice we've actually got different floors. No smoking, no. The gallery contains pictures of the Valkyrie and Dragon Spirit. That's all the way up on the 3rd floor. Opera house, wow. Watch a slideshow, movie, or listen to music. Okay. So check this out. Okay, so down in the basement is Baraduke, that makes sense. Your movement speed has been massively increased, and that's before we start running. So on this floor we've got Pac-Mania and Metro Cross. So let's take a look at some of the illustrations here. We've got the creatures from Libble Rabble, the Metro Cross guy, Inky, Puka, more Libble Rabble creatures, Pino and Asher from Toy Pop, Figar, yeah, there is a room in Ishtar called Opera House. I believe this is the only reference to Bravo Man in the whole Namco Museum series on PS1. That's Lottery Man. He helps Bravo Man out. And we've got... who have we got here? Valkyrie, Quarks, Xandra, also known as Whirlo, and more... whatchamacallit? Libble Rabble creatures. Are we back? I think we disconnected for a second there. When did we stop? Okay, when did we stop? Did I explain all the murals or what? I'm so sorry you're being punished with an ad. If I could switch that shit off, I would, honestly. Okay. So I'm back to explaining what's on these murals here. After I mentioned Valkyrie, okay. Well, that was pretty much all we were doing. But, oh, look at that! There's Puka! Puka's running around the walls. The only other thing was there's Pac-Man and the ghosts in a similar thing on the other floor. So we have Dragon Spirit. The Legend of Valkyrie. Yeah, it does kind of have a it does kind of have a children's museum kind of vibe, doesn't it? Yeah, there's the Dragon Buster slaying the Andor Genesis. There's Mappy, Namco, one of the ghosts. There's the Mukis. They're messing with the dragon from Dragon Spirit. And there's Packet. They're your friend. Oh, what's that creature with them? Oh, it's the Packet from from Baraduke. We'll be seeing them later next week. And we also have the Solvalo from Zevius, and Gil and Kai. Gil's like, oh, I'm kind of hungry. Can we eat the Dragon Spirit guy for dinner? I imagine this is kind of like a very flush carpet. It's very 70s. And there's Pac-Man and his friend Fairy. Oh. Yeah, that's right. Don't tell Gil. Don't tell Gil. Speaking of Dragon Spirit, that's where we're going to start today. So this is new. When you enter a game room, you get a little thing like this. Jump scare inbound. How's the volume, by the way? Puka is your son forever and always. True. Volume's good. Okay, thank you. Oh, there he is. Oh boy. So we get teleported to the new the where we're looking. So let's start here. There's a Dragon Spirit telephone card, and there's a pop card. Wow! A metal figure, Blue Dragon and Zowl. Oh, that's sick! Oh, look at that! That's so cool! We all want those telephone cards. And there's a Dragon Spirit button, in case you ever wanted that. So let's sidle over. Ooh, there's a bit of art, bit of framed art in the back there. And there's the princess. Here's the 87 instruction card. They also changed how the zooming stuff works. It's a lot more, it's a lot faster. Although it's just slightly choppier. So, Dragon Spirit is a vertically scrolling shoot-'em-up from 1987, and I know there are fans of it. I'm not. I tried to get into this and I just couldn't. I don't know what it was. I just wasn't for me, and that's okay. So that's how to play. There's some tips. Let's take a look at the flyer. So I get the feeling this is like an early flyer, because like the art in the back is faded and there's something written here, maybe like coming soon or something. I've played the NES version briefly. Actually, we do have a note about the NES version. Hang on. It's kind of like a weird pseudo-sequel, sort of. Hold on. Wait. Yeah, there's a weird secret in the Japanese version of the NES game. So we got some scrunchy story. There's a 1, 2. Wow, there's like 9 stages. I think when it comes to this sort of thing, I'd rather play Felios. See, this is the flyer I'm familiar with. This is apparently distributed at shows? Question mark. I do like that though. That's some great art. I also like the pose of the dragon here. It's very dragon-like. And there's also like a mini manga on the back. Huh. A Dragon Spirit manga. Maybe we'll see more of that later. Who knows? Next of game. Oh. Oh, do you want the US flyer? I got you. I hear you. So here's a better version of the Japanese flyer. You can appreciate that artwork without it being scrunched up. Dragon Spirit. Next of game. Hi Nis, welcome. We're looking at the American flyer for Dragon Spirit. Yes. Breathe hot new life into your location. You weren't far off, Shark. You were pretty close. Add a coin feature keeps high-flying players in the heat of battle. Outstanding graphics and animation for high player involvement. Exciting mythological fantasy theme captures the imagination. Level select options for the heartiest of players. Power-up items provide amazing and bizarre strength. Dragon Spirit offers 5 methods of adjusting game difficulty. State-of-the-art soundtrack and special effects. I've got to say the cab looks pretty alright. That looks pretty good. Oh, hi Dolly Dogu. Yes, I saw Metrocross on Twitter and I blacked out and woke up here. Metrocross is next. Metrocross is next. We'll be doing that after this. So what else? What else can you tell us, Atari Games, about Dragon Spirit? Let it bring out the beast in you. Dragon Spirit scorches the screen with a mythical fantasy theme, hot enough to thrill players throughout the land. I would have a bullet point for so many sick monsters, dude, like, wow, they're cool looking. Come with us and journey to a time long ago where prehistoric beings populated the globe. Where after a millennium of captivity, an ugly serpent demon named Zawel escapes imprisonment and kidnaps Alicia, princess to the kingdom of Midgult. A young crafty soldier, Amel, is selected to rescue the princess and destroy Zawel. In praying to the gods for strength and courage, he points his sword high toward the heavens. Suddenly he is transformed into an all-powerful blue dragon, bestowed with special powers. Though gifted with a lethal air and ground attack, this is not enough. He must locate and obtain extra powers along the way. The demon has instructed 9 of the mightiest beasts to stop Amel before reaching his goal. Do not underestimate this soldier. He has the dragon spirit. There's the title drop. Players are challenged by the many powerful opponents. Can you save the princess? Well, can you? Huh? Oh yes, yeah, this game is all about eggs. Blue and red eggs. Can you save her? Can you? Okay, right, moving on. So, that's tip. How to play. Tell me. Arya destroyed Zawel to restore peace. He was reborn and takes Princess Alicia for his sacrifice. Arya appears crying, "Amor, become the blue dragon and rescue Alicia." Move in 8 directions, defeating enemies with air or ground fire. Missiles or obstacles reduce life gauge. Defeat bosses at each level. Break eggs for power-ups. Blue jewels increase number of heads. Red jewels increase fire gauge. Full gauges increases the fire's power. Differences between old and new versions. 2 versions of Dragon Spear are available. In the new version, the dragon moves faster, hit judgments are finer, and area select and rank easy features have been added. You can have up to 3 heads. I think you have the option for both of them in Arcade Archives. They usually have like the old and new versions, if they're available. So here's our little game room. Nice little stained glass window here. Cute little music box. We'll just let this play. What could it do? We'll find out. We'll just let this music play for a minute. Yeah, I can understand bouncing off this game. I'm not a huge fan myself, but there are people who do like it. I see you. I understand. Sadly, she's not going to kiss the dragon. Much as I wish she would. Instead, he transforms. I know, it is a downgrade. Tell me about it. Oh. I like that it's sort of, you know, they're not meant to be realistic. It's very much like animatronics. And now we can't see anything. She's like, oh, your human form's okay, I guess. Yes, that's right. The dragon should have turned into Uketsuke Komachi. That's the robot secretary. Oh, is it time to link to the video I link to every Namco Museum stream? I think it is. That's right. It's time to see Sir Clive James meet meet the Namco robots in 1987 on ITV. Now loading. Ah, there we go. So yeah, you got multiple options here. I'll tell you what, let's give ourselves as much as much help as possible, because I kind of need it. So we do get an area select, but I think we'll start here. Loading. Yes, this does have a NES version that's a bit different. It's called, in America, it's called Dragon Spirit: A New Legend. Right, let me know if the volume's okay. So here's the thing: this is Xevious. This is prehistoric Xevious. I don't know how else to tell you this. Anyway, now we've got two heads. So it has the same core idea as Xevious. It's you have ground targets and air targets, and you have two different buttons to deal with each. What this game absolutely does have is presentation. This game looks great. There's lots of weird monsters and stuff. It's got a fairly novel theme to it. Unfortunately, if you get hit, you lose one of your heads. Also, power-ups are really hard to get because they fall and you can't go back for them. Also, game volume's good. Hello, Water. Thank you. Put the puka hat on? I can do that, absolutely, yes. Gotta put the puka hat on for Namco Museum. There we are. Hi, JP Ronnie. We're getting Dragon Spirit out the way. Oh man, I can't hit that. Oh, I could have had another head. This also has some extremely cool bosses, which hopefully we'll get to see. At least one of them. Oh jeez, oh no. So yeah, it's a bit faster than Xevious and it doesn't have the music problem, but I don't know, it's just not for me, and that's okay. Oh, and these birds, wow, those feathers are fucked up. And then he just disintegrates. Which head does the talking? Which head eats? It's these are all good questions about the Dragon Spirit, but I do not have answers. I think one thing that does kind of annoy me is there's no target reticle, which you had in Xevious, but it's not here. And that would be very helpful to know where your ground shots are going. Oh shit! Oh hell yes! For like 5 seconds, cool. We had a power up for a moment, it's gone now. The more heads, the dumber each individual head is. I like that, Dolly. I like that. So this dinosaur is like an island also. I think this was... no, this guy wasn't in the intro. Ah, fuck. Unfortunately, there is no rapid fire option, and I kind of wish there was. No, yeah, not much mercy invincibility either. Okay, I've got it down. Yeah, it's the necky dude from the flyer. There we go. That's what I was thinking of. And he was in the loading screen also. We're at least gonna get to area 2, and that's what I want, because we gotta listen to the hot jams. Oh no. Oh, son of a... No! No! Oh, the Dragon Spirit session went well. Fuck. Yeah, it happened. But that's okay. That's alright, because this version lets us select areas. If I remember right, the stages also have like these in-between sections, a bit like Gradius. Not to give you any power-ups or anything, just to sort of get you ready for the next area. There's just so many bullets constantly on screen. This game's a bit ruthless. And the fact that you power down after each, every time you get hit is a little rough. Anyway, now we're in Volcano Town. Oh, can we get 3 heads? Let me have it. Yes! No! Dragon Spirit giveth and Dragon Spirit taketh away. This is legit one of my favourite songs in the game, though. It's so good. There was also a PC Engine version, and if you had the, ooh. God. The jams are hot, it's true. Yeah, the hitbox is like absolutely massive, and it gets worse the more heads you have. That is absolutely a problem. At least the Sol Valo is, you know, small. Let's see if we can get a 3 head for like, no, absolutely not. No way. What I'll do is, once we game over here, I'll show off like one more level, just to show like 3 heads. Also, I selected the I selected the new version. That means that this is the easier of the 2. Supposedly. Also, it's got that old tower plan system where like you have to pick up multiple power-ups before you can level up your shot. At least you only have to pick up 3 here and not like 5. this oh, ow. This also eventually got a sequel in the form of Dragon Saber, which we'll see in a few weeks. Yeah, in Truxton you have to grab like 5 of them to make a difference, and that's a little rough. Anyway, this is usually about as far as I get. I don't. What are the? So like when I had this game, when I bought it, like this collection for the first time, I tried to get into Dragon Spirit and I couldn't. And then years later, I saw Lord VBH stream the arcade version of Dragon Spirit, and one of the later levels has limited visibility, so you can only see like just ahead of your dragon, and that includes bullets. And I was like, oh, maybe it was best I didn't persevere. Continue for two-headed dragon. No, thank you. Game over. That's okay. So if we... does anyone happen to know what area that is? 3 heads around walking. Because I kind of want to show that off. It will let me select it. If anyone knows what stage the dark pit is. Yes! We got it! Look at this! Look at this! You can see, like, enemies, maybe. Sort of, but everything else is, like... You can't see the bullets! You got dragon headlights. Oh... You just gotta pray. This is like I think this is area 8. So like this is the second to last area in the game. Amazing. Incredible scenes here. Imagine getting here and like the arcade operator switched switch continues off. It just has the lights blink on and off, does it? Okay, that's more that's more humanity. Yeah, that's more what's the word I'm looking for? That's the more humane. There we go. But okay, that's Dragon Spirit. We'll be seeing more of that a little later. We got a little art gallery for it. Atari wants those coins as well, apparently. Saving, do not turn power off. So this was a feature introduced in Volume 4. So when you quit a game, you can load up a new game straight away, or you can just go back to the museum. So we'll go back to the museum. We got stuff to see. We got a crowd pleaser next. We got a game people want to see. We'll just leave that lady and her dragon to their business. But we have to say hi to this. Good. So let's head back down. So if you wait for a moment, where are they? They're here somewhere. There they are. There's Pac-Man. There's Blinky, Inky, Pinky, Clyde, and Sue. They're having a whale of a time. So here's what you all came here to see. That's right, Metro Cross. Oh, whoops. We fell. So here's the flyer. Jumping over giant cans. Some people came here to see the dragon, that's alright. Oh, but check this out. Hell yes. Look at this Shin-chan motherfucker. So we do actually have, we've got a European flyer this time. No, not that one, not that one, not that one. Ah, here we go. So that's just a slightly better bit of the artwork. Here we go. Survivable runner, Metro Cross. He ran and ran, being a survivable runner. Not a soul was to be seen in Metro. It's a manless city. Suddenly, green tiles appear on his way. It's a slippery zone. Jump! He made it. Obstacles are coming, one after another. He must reach the goal within limited time by avoiding them. He's supposed to neither go backward nor stop, but keep going always. He knows that this is a game, and he is an immortal runner. However, unless he can make a goal, the game is over. It's like a death sentence for him. That's good. Jump over the slippery zone with jump button, otherwise speed goes down. A manless city. Use convenient skateboard for higher points and saving time on slippery zone. Bunch of mine laid under floor. Use them skillfully. Yes, we do not have the Commodore 64 art because I forgot. That's the Commodore 64 version. That's not the arcade one. Oh, hey, what the? Okay. I walked back too far. That's on me. Aha, there we go. Oh, it's beautiful. Look at him go. You know what? Just for fun. Yeah, okay, that's the one. Set transformation. There we go. Beautiful. Excellent. Superb. Look at him go. US gold! Yeah, okay, no, this tracks. Yeah, it's just like him. It's a stunning recreation. So there's the pop card. Oh, that's cute. It's like a cylinder. Circuit board. Note the dip switches. So this allows you to know what all the dip switches do if you want to mess with them. Nope, US Gold certainly was not a US company. So let's learn about Metro Cross. Not printed or PCB board. Metro is abandoned. Save a lone runner. Suddenly, green tiles appear in the street. The slip zone. Jump! He must dodge obstacles to reach the goal before time runs out. The exhausted runner can neither stop nor retreat. This is a game. He cannot die. But game over is a sentence as terrible as death. Jump and move in 8 directions to reach the goal before time runs out. If the runner runs out of time, game over. Crush an aluminum can to temporarily stop time. Each stage consists of 1 round and time saved is added for total time in round 4. The runner can be moved while jumping. Game over is a sentence as terrible as death. It's true. Yeah, it does go hard. Yeah. That I believe the European flyer was translated from the Japanese one. Crush a can to stop time for 2 seconds. Super drinks give a brief speed up. Hold down the jump button on the ramps for a higher jump. Remember where the obstacles are. Line up with the tile seams to avoid hitting obstacles or trapdoors. Jump on a skateboard and ride to the finish. Switch boards, 2,000 points. Ride board to goal, 10,000 points. Jump over goal using ramp or firecracker, 5,000 points. And if you kick the same can, eventually you get 5,000 points. Oh wait, hang on. Wait. Hold on. We'll just stare at him for a second. Oh yeah, they are red cans, aren't they? Yeah, definitely legally distinct. You can't. Oh, hold on. Wait. We got some critical information. If you beat any 4th stage without using any of your bonus time, a beautiful woman comes out and gives the runner a kiss. Wow. Oh, this is good. I wonder. Oh, please click that link. It's a pro click. Please do it. Yeah, volume warning, but please do it. Now, this is actually one of my favorite rooms in the whole series. Because, okay, first off, we got this. Oh, jeez. Oh, Pac-Man's dead. So you can be hit by that. Is he gonna... Oh, and you can see him... Oh, there he is! Look at him go! It's the Metro Cross guy. Oh, Jesus Christ. You can also ride the skateboard. Yes. Excellent. Oh, God. Also, pay attention to Pac-Man. Because when you trip up, he does it as well. Just pay attention to that little man. Oh, jeez. Oh, God. And you can also do this. We won't do that too much. It'll get nauseating. But there we go. Why is that so funny? Oh, I'm just easily entertained. Okay, right, we better play the game now. The thing is, that clip was from the Famicom version, so I'm not sure that's in the arcade game. I've never been able to beat the stage before using up my bonus time. Anyway, oh, that's right, there's something else really important. So, this does have an Arcade Archives release, but it is not available in Europe. And the last time Metro Cross was available in Europe, they had to retitle it. They had to rename it Retro Cross. I don't know why. I just... Oh, hold on. Ah, shit, we missed it. Good names on the high score table. So yeah, this is from Namco Museum Virtual Arcade on the Xbox 360. And for some reason, they had to rename it Retro Cross. My only guess is that in the UK, there is a free newspaper called The Metro that you can get on buses, and maybe, I don't know, maybe they didn't like that. I have no idea. But yeah, the Arcade Archives version just is not available in Europe. Pumpkin, parsley, lettuce, spinach, cabbage. Understood. And yes, I always assume that Pac-Man is like a guide. He's like with us on our journey. Anyway, let's play Metro Cross. Ready yourself, player one. So if you stomp on the cans, you get a little time stop. Otherwise, you can earn points. And we can flip. And we can run into the giant cans. Why everything is centered around cans in this manless city is a mystery. Goal in. Oh, he's exhausted. Yes, unfortunately there is a ton of Arcade Archives games that did not release in Europe, especially on PlayStation 4. Like, Mighty Guy didn't come out, but it's out on Switch. It's very confusing. I have emailed Hamster multiple times about it, but they've stopped replying. I even gave them a list. I gave them a list of all the games that are just not there, and I want to know why, and they're just like, nah, fuck them. Which, you know, sucks. Anyway, here he is on a skateboard. Look at him go. I used to be fairly decent at this, but it's pretty difficult. Ooh. Speed up. Faster. Unfortunately, a European PlayStation network is unknowable by God or man. Can't tell you the amount of problems I've had. So one cool thing is you can chain these jump pads if you're good, making you go even faster. Oh, nearly. That is true. If you do buy the, like, Japanese versions of Arcade Archives games, they do end up in English on your side, so it just depends on the language setting, which is very odd. Out, flattened. Oh, would you stop? Let's go! Faster, speedier. Oh god, oh jeez. All that Metro Cross Man knows is pain. Oh, into the floor. Oh god. We limped over the finish line. Unfortunately, yes, that is true. What annoys me is that like a lot of the older Tecmo games are not on PlayStation Network, but they are on Switch, and it's just like, tell me why. There's a bunch of Neo Geo games that aren't there. I don't know what these creatures are. Ooh, Ow. This is a very comical game, though. There's like a lot of Looney Tunes kind of reactions and stuff. I quite like it. Big Metro Cross fan. Anyway, as you run out of time, the place starts to explode. Also, please bear in mind that it's not that easy to just edit a title screen. There are edits to some Arcade Archives versions, like they do take some things out. But never, especially since it's emulation, never assume that it's that easy. Because I know that people wanted them to change Marvel Land to Talmit's Adventure. There's no way. That's that's a lot of work. That's like completely new graphics. They can't just use the Mega Drive ones because they're from like a completely different version. So I get it, but also, you know, I tried to be reasonable and, you know, kind of consider how stuff like that isn't as easy as people think it is. Anyway, here's my plan to get that one Jalico game with all the licensed characters re-released. Just re-release it as a joke, and oh, what was it? Ginga Ninkuden, I think it's called. Oh, anyway, we're dead. Your time is up. Your ranking is number 2 in the Orthema City. Ooh, we get quite a few characters to use. Oh, we get punctuation. Yes. Aha! I have it. There, that makes my job easier. We'll just have to settle for number 2 in the Orthema City. But you know what? We go back and we do it again. One more go. I like Metro Cross. So you want to do as well as best you can on the early stages, so that you have more time for the later stages. Although it's funny that I had to talk about editing old video games isn't that easy this week, because I kind of have to do that next week for Legend of Valkyrie. Stay tuned. Ready yourself, player one. That's so good. I like that. Also, for years, I had no idea there was actually a NES version of this. For some reason, they didn't release it outside of Japan. I would have thought that this would have had like an appeal outside of Japan, but I guess not. Speed up. Faster. Speedier. I believe they eventually sorted that out, and they did come out in Canada. Or the other way round. The other great thing about Metro Cross, of course, is the music, which is amazing. Yes, that is true also. They didn't get... But I would have thought Bandai Namco would have picked it up. Yes. Yeah, they're doing the NES version of the Rainbow Islands music in the Arcade Archives version because they don't want to fly too close to the sun. But they're doing like I think they're getting one of the Zuntata people to remix it so it sounds like the arcade version, which is very cool. I like that. But some companies are just more invested in the Arcade Archives releases than others. I get the feeling that Namco and Taito are... Oh, shit. Konami seems fairly hands-off. Like, they don't... The weekly Arcade Archive stream usually has someone they interview who worked on the games. The Konami ones never do. Although, you know, I'm glad that they're letting hams to just sort of do their own thing and release games. Oh, ooh. Oh my god. Oh no. See, you can't stop really. You gotta keep moving. That is also true. Maybe those people, maybe they don't want to talk about it. Understandable. Oh, and I hit the hurdle. Yeah, that's true. They managed to get like a surprising amount of people for some of the Namco and Taito ones, which I appreciate. I think I used to be able to get to like the third set of tracks here. Ow. Oh. He does go very fast when you speed up. No, get off me, strange creature. Anyway, yeah, you should play Metro Cross is what I'm saying. Oh well. We're dead. But a game over is like a death sentence. You know what? I like Record as a name. That's good. Okay, there we go. So that's Metro Cross. Metro Cross, pretty great. Big fan. If you haven't played Metro Cross, you should. There we go. Oh, one more jump. Where's that can? Good timing. Thanks, game. Thanks for helping me out on that one. I was wondering where the can was, and there it was. So, okay, before I forget, we do have to go back to the Dragon Spirit Room. There's a couple of things I forgot to look at. I promised I would look at everything in these museums, and I want to live up to that promise. Sort of. Aerocross was announced as a PS3 and Xbox 360 game, and it was never released. I think it was part of that line that did like Galaxian, Galaga Legions and Pac-Man Championship Edition. There was going to be 2 more games like that. Aerocross, which was meant to be Metro Cross, but you know, a sequel. And also a remake of Dancing Eyes, of which only a trailer exists. If you know what Dancing Eyes is, then you are also wondering what the hell. So yeah, we forgot to look at this. I do appreciate that they have the default settings listed. That information is useful. There's the back. And we also forgot to look at the tips, I think. By getting power-ups, you can increase to 3 heads, but 2 heads are best. Collect 3 heart jewels to increase the number of dragons. Use remaining eggs and dragons in the next game. If you fly close to the rope wood, the dragon will be damaged. Hold the D-pad down to pull through the wall in area 9? What? Okay. Interesting. Two heads are best. Good game advice, yeah, it's true. Okay, I had to do that, otherwise I would have been like, oh no, I've forgotten stuff. So back down to the first floor. Ground floor. 2 heads, better than 1. 3 heads, too many. You can't say that you never learn anything here. To get in the Pac-Man room, you have to eat all the fruit. Okay, right, now, before we look at before we look at the Japanese flyer, we have to look at the US flyer. There's a reason for this. So I'm back and bouncing. New 3D scrolling playfield. Level select and continue feature. New bouncing button, now in 3D. It's amazing. Pac-Mania. Gotta say, nice looking cabinet. The logo is actually like 3D, so it sort of pops out a little, which is very good. Attention all Pac-Maniacs, I'm back and bouncing in 3D. New bouncing feature adds a new twist to an ever-popular theme. He is coming back and fighting and bouncing. Colourful 3D playfield and attract panel is a real attention grabber. Optional level select feature lets players choose their challenge. Special items give Pac-Man new strengths for added game strategy. 2 new ghosts with unique personalities keep Pac-Man on his toes. Snappy, upbeat game music keeps players tapping their toes. Pac-Mania offers 4 methods of adjusting game difficulty. Ooh. As an arcade operator, I'm excited. Optional continue feature keeps players where the action is. New cartoons to entertain those dedicated players who need a break. Back from a brief vacation in Tahiti, what? Our little round friend returns to find the latest craze, Pac-Mania. He's back in action, but with a new beat, bounce power. Ready for a new generation of Pac-Man players, he can't wait for the chance to show off his new aerial maneuvers to the crowd. The boss ghost Clyde, wait, what? Hang on. Has recruited the talents of 2 new ghosts, Sue and Funky. Pac-Man must utilise his speed and cunning to outwit those annoying creeps. Only by doing so can he get on with his favourite hobby, eating. Shark says, 2 new ghosts, Bippy and Timmy who has a gun. But Boss Clyde... A quick trip around the neighbourhood is all it takes for Pac-Man to realise that there have been some changes made. Now there's Blocktown, Pac-Man's Park, Sandbox Land and Jungly Steps. Armed with new bounce power, he is confident that food is a mere leap away. And if this is not enough, he also has special items, special powers that award extra speed or double points. Though he has a real challenge ahead of himself, Pac-Man is glad to be back in action again. A new colourful 3D playfield with some real snappy upbeat music reminds Pac-Man that Pac-Land is a pretty nice place to live. So keep that in mind, keep all of that in mind. Yum yum, I'll eat you up. What's happening? Crazy man. So, did you know that Pac-Man is actually an acronym? It stands for Peekaboo, Call Me Back, and Nuisance Back. Did you get that? Did you get that? You're writing that down. Good, thank you. What does that mean? There's not enough arrows to explain emotes for this one. So here's the back of the flyer. Now, if you can read Japanese, you might notice they've changed Blinky's name. They're calling him Clyde now, and Clyde is called Blinky. What is going on? You know what? That ghost was right. What's happening? So, but Clyde, your name. So where's the... Okay, so here's an alternate flyer. And yeah, they just mixed up their names. It's Clyde and Blinky. This whole thing has a page on the Pac-Man fandom wiki. Because apparently it happened like multiple times. They just kept mixing these names up. And the Bravo Man webcomic made a joke about it. So I think the problem here, I think what happened was they watched the Hanna-Barbera cartoon, and I have some compelling evidence to show that clearly Clyde is meant to be the boss and not Blinky.
Any minute now, and it's gonna be Chomp City. Clyde? Not now. I'm getting ready to chomp Pac.
But Clyde, there's something I think you ought to know.
What is it?
I think he's getting ready to chomp us. Hey, Pepper. I think I just caught Pac jaws.
Oh no, don't replay it. So, as you can see, irrefutable evidence. But Clyde... Oh, the lip flaps in that cartoon are so good. So, yeah, they didn't swap the names in the cartoon, but they kind of swapped their personalities. So, I don't know. I don't know what happened, but... Clyde and Blinky got their names swapped for a while, and then they swapped back. Here's a Pac-Mania telephone card. Oh, I like this. To alleviate confusion, Clyde is now referred to as Dictator. That's good, thank you, Shark. See, he's in 3D and bouncing. Look at him go. I like that it's shaped like a ghost as well. That's cute. Yeah, look, all the names... Huh? Common. Okay, that is a ghost name, I suppose. Look, even Clyde's upset. He's like, that's not my name. Get it right. Come on. Common Rider. Good, thank you, Dark Witch Claire. And now, I believe this is bannable on Twitch. We're just looking at the PCB. Oh. common ghost L. Thank you, Shark. So, most of the re-releases of Pac-Mania are based on the Japanese version, which is odd because it's an earlier revision, seemingly. Yeah, it's interesting that they sort of renamed that type of board. So let's find out how to play. How to play. Exciting 3D Pac-Man. New techniques. Jump to avoid ghosts. Use it to your advantage. We can't say where, but each round has one-way areas ghosts never come from. Use D-pad to control direction while in mid-jump. Yeah, there's the name change. The ever-popular lineup is coming after you again. Clyde, the big daddy of ghosts, is bringing his henchmen. Pinky, a nasty ghost who loves to ambush you. Sue, the cute one who loves to side up to Pac-Man. Inky, a wacky and erratic ghost. Blinky, a ghost with such an innocent expression. I needed to wait because there's like five full stops after that. Common, when you jump, they jump too. When Pac-Man eats the power pellet, the ghosts run away. Do well and you get to see Pac-Man Theatre. Set round selector on. Hold the button down. Press start to select rounds. Good to know. Yeah, maybe that was it. When they released System 2, they were like, okay, this is System 1 now. Makes sense. When you satisfy certain conditions, an item appears. Eat the super pellet to speed up. Its power fades fast, so eat as many dots as you can. The double pellet doubles the points you earn. That's really helpful. You can jump over green common depending on timing, but the grey one is a strong jumper, so you can't jump over her. I don't know. Did we drop frames? I hope not. If you stay on the same stage too long, your jump strength fades until you can't jump anymore. If you touch a power pellet and the ghost at the same time, the pellet will take effect first. Learn the patterns in each round so you can find the shortcuts. Don't forget those one-way ghost paths. Nah, don't worry about it. Well, there is one thing that's always brought up with Pac-Mania. We'll get to it. This also has an ending, unlike other Pac-Man games. Oh! Wait, holy shit. Is that what I think it is? Well, first off, they're having a grand old time here. There's Common. We got a baseball bat. Is that the witch from Pac-Man 2? Is that the Pac-Man 2 witch that makes the gum monster? Oh yeah, Common is absolutely thrilled to be here. He's so happy. But I'm about to ruin their day. What are they doing? What are they holding? Are they playing cards? They usually don't let Clyde at the big kids table, but so they didn't get him a chair. Oh yeah, that's a good that's a good spot, Darkman. He's the only one Common is the only one jumping. Anyway, there is an item we can interact with here. Oh, and they're off. For some reason, Sue is unaffected. Oh. And they're off. I think that's all we can do here. Yeah, poor suit. Yum yum, I'll eat you up. What's happening? So you can have it to be 23 rounds, 11 or endless. And you can also have it so you can select stages or continue, but not both at the same time. Ooh, hang on. Oh, something really important. Hang on. Oh shit, there's Miss Pac-Man. The arcade vertical mode can be played by setting a horizontal monitor in the vertical position. This could cause the monitor to fall or cause an injury or monitor damage. Be careful. Were you playing the arcade mode? No. Yeah, can't re-release this now. Okay. Oh, is it Miss... Hold on. Oh, I think that might just be a power pellet. I can't tell. Either that's a dummy or I'm not sure. It is unclear. We'll need to see the high def assets another time. Okay, right. Welcome to the Pac-Man world. Let's have fun with Pac-Man. Now let's go to Blocktown. So here's the thing about this game. You can't see the whole map at all times. So that's kind of a problem. Being able to see the full map is kind of a deal breaker for some people. So I figure that might be why people don't play this one as much. There we go. And that's why there's like warnings when special items appear, because you wouldn't know otherwise. Yes, being able to jump definitely makes up for it. But the longer you're in a stage, the worse your jump gets. Ah, fuck. Until commons show up, yeah. I think they have a different name in the US version, but I don't know what it is. Oh, that's right, they're called Funky. That was on the flyer. I should have paid attention. I will say the music is very good. Although it's a bit quiet. Let me crank that a bit. Yeah. Special items. So what this does is it makes it speeds you up a bit, but it also, I think it like doubles the points as well. Or at least one of those things does. So you can eventually start getting like really absurd amounts of points from ghosts. Especially since apparently up to 11 ghosts can be on a stage at once. Oh, nice clearance. Let's try next round. I messed up because I shouldn't have saved the dot for last. Ah, no. Hey, 7650. That's the Namco number. Fruits target. Oh no. well, it was worth it. Unfortunately, that means that our double points have gone now, so we just get the normal amount of points. Special items. So yeah, I think that the items appear once you eat a certain number of pellets. Oh. Duh. Not this time, Blinky. Sorry, I mean Clyde. Game over. See you. So, Blocktown easy, Pac-Man's Park middle. Let's just show off all the stages, why not? Oh, that's right, they do. Yeah, the ghost eyes look up at you when you jump over them. That's cute. I think this is just like the original Pac-Man maze. Anyway, from this stage onwards, the game gets faster, and so it goes. Yeah, they just crane their eyes up slightly to look at you. That's cute. Anyway, you might recognize this song because it was remixed in Smash Brothers. Or at least part, yeah. Because I think they mixed in a bit of Blocktown as well. Oh no, Common is here already. They can jump. Oh no. Okay, you got me. But yeah, I kind of like this game. I must admit, this is probably the first Pac-Man game I ever played. We had the ZX Spectrum version, if you can imagine that. It looked just like this. It was perfect. Common with the neutral jump poke. Oh, he's got the tech. He knows what he's doing. Sorry, she. I think the instructions mentioned that Common is a girl, so my apologies. I seem to remember, like, the Mega Drive version kind of looks really bad. Like, you'd think it would look a lot better than it actually does. Ah. Yes, that's right. They mentioned that in the tips. Eventually, your jump power becomes so weak that you can't even jump. Oh, green. Yeah, green speeds up, just like Metrocross. Whoop, whoop. Anyway, since I mentioned Smash Brothers briefly, I may as well say that I love that Pac-Man is in that game because he looks absolutely thrilled to be there. He's just so happy to be in Smash, bless him. He's always smiling. He's just happy to be among friends. Well, fuck. Okay, let's show off jungly steps. Wait, this doesn't look like jungly steps. What the fuck? Oh, this stage is weird. I don't like it. Oh no. Oh, this has DOS music. Yeah, I can see why, Arnold Rimmer. Ooh. This feels like it should be a stage in Marble Madness. Did Atari Games design this stage? I mean, they did distribute the US version. That is something worth noting, actually. Dragon Spirit and this game were distributed by Atari Games in the US. And I think they were among like the last games that they distributed for Namco. The very last one may have been Assault. And there's also an internal Atari email about getting in a copy of Splatterhouse. Okay, I'm gonna try from the start again, just because I want to show off one of the cinema scenes. One of the cartoons, as they call them. I do kind of wish it didn't start off so slow, though. It speeds up on later stages, but it's, I guess that's what the round select is for. I'm not doing this very efficiently. Oh, sure. Thanks for stopping by, Arnold Rimmer. Thank you. You take care. God, I can only imagine. An Atari flyer of Splatterhouse. God. Yeah, I think they mentioned somewhere that they had like... Oh, fuck. I think it was like 100 boards of Splatterhouse made, like that you could order from Atari, but I don't know whether they... Everything about that is a mystery otherwise. Scare up profits with this new game, there we go. The Atari Games division would be proud of you all. And I mean, it is known that Splatterhouse got distribution in the West. The West Mansion, the best Splatterhouse fan site on the internet. Like, the guy who runs that vividly remembers playing it at, like, I think Universal Studios? Gruesome earnings. Oh. This is good. Keep going. Although there was a discussion on Twitter earlier about, like, distribution of arcade games, because Wikipedia says that Cosmo Gang the Puzzle didn't get an English release, but there's anecdotal evidence that it did, including, like, UK magazines reviewing it. Basically, the gist of it is, oh, welcome to Pac-Man's Park. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Pac-Man Theatre. good. The gist of it is that, like, because arcade operators would import stuff and there wasn't really much in the way of a formal release schedule for this sort of thing, it's hard to, you have to rely on stuff from the time as to whether a game actually got, like, English or Japanese release or whatever. I mean, there's some that you can reasonably assume. Like, I am fairly confident in saying that there was no proper distribution for the Tau of Duraga in the West, in arcades for some reason. There may have been an Italian bootleg, but that's about it. Oh shit, oh, 7650 baby. Oh, they got me. Yeah, arcade distribution in the UK was definitely a Wild West. And, you know, I have a story of my own. There was an arcade in Wales that had the Japanese uncensored version of Pocket Gal. They just had Pocket Gal, complete with the stripping. Just absolutely wild shit. I just want to see how far I can get on one credit. And, you know, I've just thought of another example, actually. An arcade in Southport for a while had, it had Marvel vs. Capcom, but it had the Asian version, which didn't have lyrics for Roll's theme song. Yes, that is the one that was next to the Metal Slug cabinet that would occasionally distract me. Anyway, that's Pac-Mania. Okay, so there is something I'm going to sneak over to check. This is important. This is for the culture. We got to go back here for a brief moment. All will be revealed. Nope, this one. Nope. Okay, so it just uses it just uses this. It doesn't. If you weren't here for Assault in Namco Museum Volume 4, there was the selection icon for that was Pac-Man with a gun and a Rambo-style headband. He's really cut up about he's really cut up about Miss Pac-Man. Fucked him up. Okay, so they're all back. Good for them. Thank you. Yep, there's the gun moment. Oh, that's so good. I love that. Ooh, X68000 version has a Tate mode. Nice. So, right. We've seen our games tonight, but there is more. There is always more. So, what on earth is this, you might be asking? Hiroshi Fuji's World of Chana the Maze Keeper. In the diorama world, Dr. Fuji presents Chana in 3D. Chana and Oru Oru present game notes. So, right, how do I explain this? So, Hiroshi Fuji is the character designer for Legend of Valkyrie, I believe. And in the Namco Community magazine, they did a manga series called Meru Yakata no Chana, which is sometimes translated as Chana in the Labyrinth House, or Mystery Mansion, or Maze House, or something. And this lady is from that series. So let's go to. I tell you what, we'll do the Opera House first. Meru Yakata no Chana will come back up in a minute. Oh, there she is. She's so far away, Pac-Man. You can't. We can't get any closer. What's he saying? Oh no. And that's it. That's it. That's all we get. So this is where we get to do the get to look at the sprites and stuff. Visual. Pac-Man A. Pac-Man B. Oh, that's it. Clyde. That's. So we get animations for Clyde, but not anyone else. No, fuck him. Common green, common grey suit. Oh, Common is like shorter than the other ghosts. That's cute. Pac-Man, the tragedy continues. Apple, cherry, orange. Ooh, oh, that is a that is a tasty looking Galaxian. So much shading. Power pellet. Darkened Spirit. Let's take a look. Small twin head, triple head. Oh, there's an animation for the for the egg exploding. That's great. It was good. Oh, we have all the enemy names. Yes. Aquasaurus. Okay. Hi, Rachel. We're just looking at the odds and ends of the museum this time. Oh, he doesn't even have a name. He's just runner. At goal. He's worn out. Seal is an enemy. This guy. Stumble. Grown up. Skateboard. Victory. Pinned. The determined, powerful chin of a runner. Burned. Jumbo can. Definitely not the Coca-Cola logo. Don't say it is. Why would you say that? Hurdle. Oh, there's... What the... Oh, that's a mouse, is it? Okay, I understand. Ah, they don't have a sprite of the girl. Maybe she's only in the Famicom version. Oh, that's a spoiler. Oh, that's a spoiler. We can't share that. that'll be for next time. Yeah, this is just the intros and stuff. It's impressive that they can like show the FMV in such a tiny window. It's powerful. That's the power of the PlayStation. Okay, so that's the Opera House. And now we're in the gallery. So this looks kind of a little barren, and there's a reason for that we'll get to. So here's the robots, Mappy and Namco, as we have discussed in previous episodes. These were actual robots that could like navigate mazes, made in the early 80s, and then they got a game. That's how that works. Hold on, let me see if I can find it actually. Here we go. Okay. So here's a flyer for the Mappy robot. And I think which one's this? Hold on, let me check this. Yeah, here's what the Namco robot looks like as well. Look at him go. That's a good Mappy right there. So, okay. We got a couple galleries here, so let's take a look at the Dragon Spirit one. Origin of Dragon Spirit. So we get concept art, I suppose. There's the dude that the dragon originally was, I guess. The world does need more Blomby robots, it's true. Featured characters. I'm guessing the guy on the left is the big bad guy. Why couldn't she marry the dragon instead? I think these might appear in the manga. Oh, what manga? Oh. Yeah, I do really like that these museums reference Namco's robotic work, because that's not something you see talked about very often. These are some gnarly looking character designs. Yeah, so much lavish art for characters that'll be crammed into a couple pixels. Bless them. They're doing their best. Death Guardian. Some of the Genpei Tomaden artwork in the last volume was pretty gnarly as well. Ooh, unused boss. There's something for the Dragon Spirit fans. Oh, that one looks cool. Yeah, the Genpei Tomaden art rules. So there's some Dragon Spirit concept art for you. And we also have a, we got this. So this is the NG Namco Community Magazine. Many scans of which are available on archive.org over here. I've got to grab something else, hang on. There we are. Okay, so October 1991, Super World Stadium and Wani Wani Panic Grand Prix were included as an opening feature. So some very Famitsu-esque art there. Oh, this is the 3D issue. Solvalo 3D CG. That's the 3D Xevious game. December 91 introduced Solvalo and Galaxian 3. February 1992 included an article on the blockbuster action game Steel Gunner 2. Oh, look at that art though, it's so good. Big feature spotlighting Namco Wonder Egg, the urban theme park. If you didn't know, Namco ran a theme park for a couple years. for quite a while actually. There were like 3 different versions of it. That's where you'd find the big theater Galaxian 3 and a Tower of Duraga thing as well. Suzuka 8 Hours was a featured title. I felt like you saw this game everywhere in British arcades at a certain point. Yes, big inflatable quocks. You know what? Fuck it. Let's show the big inflatable quocks. Okay, I've got images. Hold on. This is really important. I have to find this. I will stop this entire stream. God damn it, where is it? There it is. Yes. There we go, inflatable quocks. Quocks time. Quocks time. The people demand quocks and I am here to deliver. No, like, even like in the 2000s, I remember seeing this everywhere. It was like a 2-player or 4-player setup. Just absolutely impossible to escape from. Yes, the quocks is out of his cage. Bubble Trouble was a featured title. Bubble Trouble was the sequel to Golly Ghost. Are we allowed to show this? Oh shit, we can zoom in. So Golly Ghost was like this projection arcade game. Like, it had a little model of a house, and it would put like like images of ghosts over them, and like the toilet would open and doors would fly open and stuff. And Bubble Trouble was the same thing, but underwater. The official game of Fish Police, yes. Finally. This... Oh, did they not have a scanner this one? That's weird. This issue featured Final Lap 3. So, before I tell you why there's no scan of this one, does anyone want to hazard a guess? Does anyone want to take a shot at why there's no scan for this one? I can wait. Just... Oh. A couple of people got it. Oh, yeah, oh. Yeah, you're very smart, all of you. Here's there is a scan of it on the disc, but you don't get to see it because it's just Godzilla. It's just Godzilla and Mothra. There we go. Godzilla and friends. They're just having a nice time. There we go. The truth is revealed. Godzilla in Wagyan land. Why are they here? I don't know. Yeah, Godzilla attacking the Tower of Duraga. Good for him. Cosmo. Oh, this is relevant. This week's Arcade Archives is Cosmo Gang the Puzzle. Breaking the law. Yeah, timely. So there's Kai. There's the Cosmo Gang. There's Wagyan. There's Sandra. I don't know who that is. And I don't know who that is. But there we go. Yes, so, yeah, that's this week's Arcade Archives release, Cosmo Gang Puzzle. Probably better known in its home version as Pac Panic or Pac Attack. That weird Pac-Man puzzle game. We announced Shoot Away 2. Oh, I've seen this before. This is great. It's like a full little clay shooting thing, but it's like done on a projector. Oh, is it Alice from March and Maze? It could be. Oh yeah, good guess. We have Pack Attack, but where is Rack Attack? Alas. Yeah, Shoot Away 2 is pretty great. Oh yes! Oh yes! Knuckleheads! God, I want a re-release of this so bad. Knuckleheads is a completely inscrutable fighting game that supports up to 4 players. That is really difficult to play. It got a Wii re-release. I want it on Arcade Archive so bad. Please. And that's where it ends, alas. No more Namco Community Magazine issues. We've seen them all. And it does have a great soundtrack by Takayuki Aihara, that's right. There's one more thing to see here today. Oh yeah, the artist for the flyer did the art for Time Crisis. Oh, that's so good. So here's the final Namco history. We get to see all the things that they made up until the release of this game. There's Metro Cross. There's Baraduke, that's next week. There's Dragon Spirit. Pac-Mania. Oh, he doesn't like that. Oh, who is it? There she is. These are really good Pac-Man strikes, that's true. So I just want you to sort of take a look. This isn't the full list because there's 7 more games in the next volume. Oh, and there's 2 games missing, sort of, because Bombi and QTQ aren't counted in this Western version. But sort of take a look at how many games they managed to re-release in this series. In the 80s, early 80s, there's a couple of gaps. But 82, 83, 84, quite a lot of it they did manage to cover. You know, it's yeah. There's quite a few Pac-Man games that they managed to put out. This doesn't list all of them. There's a couple missing for some reason. Where's Junior Pac-Man? Because obviously that's not Namco. Bravo Man. But like once we get to 89, it's like, oh well, we can't. Some of these we can't re-release. These are. We're starting to reach that point where they're getting too advanced. Oh yeah, Namco was busy. They were releasing oh my god, look at 93. Holy shit. And Ridge Racer's there right at the end. That's incredible. Final Lava. So many Ridge Racer releases this year. And something called Tekken. I'm sure it won't catch on. Is it here? Is the yes? The ultimate video game is here and represented. Dancing Eyes. There it is. And also Tokyo Wars. 2 versions of Time Crisis. Dunk Mania. Alpine Surfer, Aquajet, Tokyo Wars. All the real stuff. Yeah, Namco released so many games. Kosodate Quiz My Angel paging Tom James, yeah. Is that the one where BVH played it and sold a dog for money? But yeah, I think the only company that released as many games that were of high quality is Taito. He'll never live it down. Oh, it's one of them. Okay, good. But yeah, the other wild thing to think about is Arcade Archives is up to something like 60 Namco games, and there's still gaps. They've managed to do quite a few, but there's stuff like Tank Battalion, Blazer, Quester, Final Lap, Blast Off. They haven't shown up yet. Metal Hawk did. Splatterhouse did. Oh, holy shit, Blast Off was 89. Wow. That's like a Bosconian follow-up. But yeah, they released a lot of games. But we're not done just yet. We're going into extra time. There's something extra you gotta see. We have to visit Japan. Because, as the cutting room floor page points out, there is other stuff. There is stuff that was not in the Western versions of this collection, as we will see. Yeah, we get another quick look at Sakia. She's good. So we're gonna have to go back to the roof, back to the 3rd floor.
Namco Museum.
Oh, she's saying welcome to Namco Museum. Oh. She only says that in the Japanese version. So, actually, there's something else you gotta see. Yeah, they actually use the flyer art. They got a bit lazy with that in the Western version. So it was like, nah, we're not drawing a lewd logo. Fuck that. So if we head into the elevator, come on, there we go. Placeholder title. So if we head to the gallery... Oh, what's this? Oh, there's a couple of extra items here. Legend of Now Printing. So, no, hold on, wait. Where's the link that I need? Hang on. So this is in Namco Museum Volume 4. They had Meiro Yakata no Chana the first 13 ones, I think, which is the Hiroshi Fuji comic that was printed in NG Community Magazine. This goes up to the 23rd one, but because NG Community Magazine stopped publication, the story never finished, and I believe they went on to print like a complete version many years later. Hang on. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, here we go. Big link. I know it's Amazon. It's Japanese text, so. Unfortunately, the text would be a little difficult to read because it's all scrunched up. But it's all here. You can read the whole thing with a bit of difficulty, maybe. Anyway, I'm assuming. Yeah, they did do a tankobon, 2019, I think. I imagine these were cut from the international versions because they would have taken a lot of time to translate, and they don't. They're part of Namco history, but they're not Namco arcade game related. So I guess they figured, nah, there's not much. I think this is like a special illustration. It does seem pretty cute. Sadly, I don't think any scanlators have picked this up. It is too obscure. So that's one thing. There's also another Chana thing here. So this is an unpublished story. I don't know whether it was like intended for publication as like the 24th volume, but they included this as an extra, which is really cool. Oh, skeleton ahead. Ah, there's some good faces here. I appreciate them. But yeah, there we go. This is by the character designer of Valkyrie. They did like a lot of comics for the community magazine, so it's nice that they're collected here. I think that's a really cute addition. But there's also something else. Lots of long hair and blushing, yep. That's the pepper, that's the stuff. Now, I don't know who the artist of this is, and I don't know. I think it seems like it was printed in Namco Community Magazine, so that makes sense. This is a Dragon Spirit manga. I can find out absolutely nothing about this. No documentation anywhere. I had a bit of a look, and I just came up empty. Again, well, this one I don't really understand why they cut it. Probably again, you know, it'd be a lot of translation work. They'd have to. Yeah, it seems like a prologue manga. It's probably a case of like they'd have to adapt this for English. They'd have to change all the speech bubbles and stuff. And I guess they figured it wasn't worth it. Yeah, this is some kind of prologue. Yeah. Oh, good. So it does actually have prologue there. Again, maybe a little difficult to read in this scrunched up PlayStation format. But if you're a big Dragon Spirit fan, there's a prologue out there waiting for you to read. Oh, and this is the pivotal moment. This is when he raises his sword up to the sky and becomes the dragon. Next game. Homing fire, extend, earthquake, power wing. Wait, what the huh? This isn't for the Famicom version, is it? It's weird. Anyway. But yeah, there we go. There's the extras. Just for fun, let's see if there's any different, if it goes any further. Oh, it speaks to us. Nah, I'm pretty sure that's the same game list. Yeah, it must be another one of their famous robots. There's our buddy Valkyrie. He tries to do a handstand and he's messing it up, bless him. Okay, let's try and leave the museum now. It's your friendo. Yep, that's them. Okay, there is actually one thing I forgot to do in the... We're going to switch back to the English version. Time for another quick cameo from Sakia. I'm sorry, I've run out of Toho themes. God, I wish there were more. Nearly done. We just have to speak to Oru to get our records. Got to see how well we're doing. See, she doesn't welcome us to Namco Museum. That's bullshit. Are you Ant? Yes. Thank you. Actually, I pressed the circle button by mistake. Let's just make sure. Okay, good. So we need to go back to the roof one more time. Okay, let's have a chat. Let's see our records. Pac-Man used. So we got 7,650.6 times. Item list. Number of ghosts eaten. Lost life. Ah. Clyde and Inky are out for blood. That's funny. He's like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. Dragons used 13. Cleared with no losses. That's not happening. It's got your percentage of no miss. Wow. No way. Beginner. Successive jumps 12. Number of times stepped on can. Catch rate per trap. Oh, we didn't get far enough to see the chess pieces. Poor Metro Cross guy still in when he's not in traction, he's what is it? I can't remember the line now. Oh well. Yeah. Poor Metro Cross guy. He's got a rough life. He lives in the manless city. And to him, a game over is more than a sentence of death. Or something. That's it. If he's not in traction, he's in action. That's from the Bart the Daredevil. Got it in the end. So if you try to leave, here's what you get. There we are. If he's not in action, he's in traction.
Finally, I found what I want. We made this game because of your voices. If you remember something precious that you lost in the past because of it, we'll be really delighted.
Yes. So, I did play Baraduke in a previous stream. I found an excuse to put it in a Namco Arcade Archives one. But you know what? I don't need an excuse to play to play Baraduke. Pre-Vocaloid Bank. I will play Baraduke at the drop of a hat. I don't need much of an excuse, so we will be seeing it next week. Oh, these are some jams. Green Cross Green Cross Green is the name of my Vocaloid production. That's my Vocaloid producer name. But yeah, there we go. That's our first look at Namco Museum Volume 5. Oh, that's a nice Pac-Man poster. I like that. But yeah, while we're here, we have a bit of time. Yeah, I like that. In previous games, it was just like on a pinboard, but from Volume 3 onwards, if you leave the museum, you get the credits, which I think is a cute touch. So yeah, this was actually the first Namco Museum I ever played, so it was kind of strange going back to the older ones when I did eventually get them. But as you can see, this museum is like way more fleshed out, and it's like an actual explorable little place. More like there's more secrets and weird things. I especially like some of the game rooms, especially Metro Cross. That's a great one. Is he gonna go to sleep? Oh! Pac-Man! You're on stream, don't have a tantrum. More explorable places in game interfaces, please, yes. Oh, he's grooving. Oh, look at him go. He's doing it. He's doing the Miria face. He's doing it. Look at him. Oh, now he's tired. Oh, he's having a rest. Don't wake Pac-Man up. He's very sleepy. Okay, that's quite enough of that. Okay. Where's the? He's had a big day. He has. He's been busy. He's been helping us, and he tripped up like 10 times in the Metro Cross room. He's trying not to think about his wife. Poor guy. Okay. You know what? Before we go, I won't have an excuse to play this clip again, so fuck it.
Any minute now, and it's gonna be Chomp City.
Clyde?
Not now. I'm getting ready to chomp Pac.
But Clyde, there's something I think you ought to know.
What is it?
I think he's getting ready to chomp us. Hey, Pepper! I think I just caught Pac Jaws.
Why do they need scuba gear? They're ghosts. Okay. Right, thanks for showing up, everyone. That was fun. I like Namco Museum Volume 5. I'm very excited for next week though. Because it's the Legend of Valkyrie and what else? Baraduke. Very excited. Now, as for the next stream, I think I know what's happening. I think we're gonna on Friday. We're gonna try our first read-along stream. We are going to read along with the first, with the Sonic the Comics from the UK. Maybe, hopefully, if I can get it to work. I have a couple of things that need to be done to make this happen. But if it does work, hopefully we can get through at least like the first 10 issues or so. The UK Sonic comics are very different from the US ones. Let me just make that very clear. They, first off, they're not all Sonic. There's Golden Axe, Shinobi, Kid Chameleon, Decap Attack. All sorts of other games get stories as well. Vaguely based on the games, and sometimes they go like completely out of control. Like the first Wonder Boy comic is Wonder Boy in Demon World. Oh, you're not ready for that. Oh shit. Also, the art starts off rough, but it gets good very quickly. So I think that should be fun. Oh yeah, the Decap Attack stuff goes on for so long. It's like it's probably second only to Sonic itself for like the most the most storylines for God knows what reason. Although I am going to temper expectations. I'm going to skip over any fan art and any letters that are sent in because, God help me, I can't make fun of kids. I can't do it. I don't have that in me. So we're not going to be making fun of like all of the art of Robotnik in a tutu. I'm sorry. No, there's not a Vector Man comic. Nice try. There's a Marco's Magic Football comic though, so you know. There's that. It should be fun. It should be interesting. No, we will see Megadroid. He'll be there. He shows up in the intros, but I can't. I'm sorry, I can't do it. I'd feel really bad. Megadroid appears at like the start of every issue, so we will see him, and he does get his own comics later on. That's much later though. Oh, are you not Oh, you people are gonna know who Megadroid is. Don't you worry. You will learn. But again, that's if I can pull it off. I need to figure out how to set it up. All you filthy Humes are gonna learn that's right. Menacing statements from streamer. So, okay, right. So, that's hopefully going to be Friday. If not, it might be next week, and maybe we'll do something else Friday. But hopefully, I want to do it. I want to try and do it this week, so that we can get that ball rolling. Because there is, oh, those comics are a lot. But I'm excited. Okay, so on that note, I'm gonna leave you all to it. Thank you so much for popping by. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.